Hello everyone. So I'm here today to do a really stupid video, if you are ready for that. It is actually about my new Fairyland girls and just how so happy I am about them. Um, I don't know if you could tell from my box opening. I it's funny, I tried to watch that before I uploaded, but I just felt so dorky that I couldn't. So I hope it all uploaded correctly and everything, because I was like, oh my god, I am just being so ridiculous over these dolls. But I just was blown away by all of it and still am. And I don't know when it's going to wear off. Probably in a bit, I would think. Maybe we shall see. I mean, at some point it's got to. I hope, because right now I'm just kind of like hopelessly obsessed with them, especially her, but also as well, of course, my lovely little Pookie. In fact, my Pookie came to work with me today, which I haven't done in a very long time. I haven't taken a doll with me to work in years, actually, because I really, really, really couldn't stand how people were making me feel about bringing a doll to work. Um, it was just really aggravating, and I didn't want to mess with it. But she made me just go, you know what, screw it. Screw it. If I want a doll there at work to make me happy, then I should just go for it. So I did, and I brought her. And I would just, every once in a while, when I was just feeling stressed and upset, because today was a very stressful and upsetting day for multiple reasons. Um, every time I would look over at her, I would just smile and just feel a little bit better. And I'm very like thankful that I brought her in today, and I may bring her in all week. We shall see. I'm debating back and forth because I kind of want to go ahead and do her face up, but honestly, I'll have to just see. Now, as for this girl here at work, I was just missing the crap out of her. I couldn't believe how much I missed her, which is weird because I haven't felt that way since like my first couple dolls, because after being the hobby a while, I just got a little more comfortable about things, a little more relaxed about my dolls and everything, and like, you know, I can play with them when I get home or on the weekend, and so I don't really miss them really, not anymore, because I just in general feel a little more calmed down about things. But with her, it's kind of a different story. All day I was just like, I wish I had brought her to work with me. I really do. Which would have only been a mistake simply because of what she's wearing now and her, frankly, her bust. Because, you know, in the hobby, you know, we go off about like doll bodies all the time. Like when they first announced the Moe line body and showed the bust for the Moe line body, people were like, what the you know, they just went off. All right, those breasts are too big, blah blah blah. And people do that about other doll bodies as well, about like Eiffel House and Long Soul and Dolphy Dreams and etc. But we're focusing on the actual bodies, and we're not um, necessarily going after the people who buy and like said bodies. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, we can say, oh my god, her boobs are gigantic, and we, you know, could laugh about it, but at work they would laugh at me about it, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not opening that can of worms. I'm just not. And I'm also not going to change her. I really, really love her in this outfit. I don't, I of course want to get her more stuff, but for now, I just adore her so much in this outfit that I don't want to take her off or compromise her just because of that. Plus, I really can't carry her around. I'm nervous about the fact that like she has magnetic feet and hands, and I don't want to lose said feet and hands. And I also just don't want to mess her up yet. Like I'm still very, I feel very protective of her right now. It's funny about her. With her, it feels almost like getting a grill doll, but under my definition of a grill doll, she wasn't one. But it feels like getting one, and I don't know, she just has been making me so very happy. And I have to say, after like playing with her and like playing with her, taking her hands, changing her hands around, and how easy it is to take her head off, and how easy it is to get her stand and to do poses and everything. I'm becoming such a big fan. And I hate to become part of the Fairyland is so awesome brigade or what have you, but they're very deserving of the praise. You know, I can't call them the best or anything because honestly, that's a very big statement to make. Um, and I have yet to have a long soul body, which I hear is amazing. But I have to say they have impressed me, and I'm very pleased to have her. And I cannot wait to get more of them because I definitely am planning to get my other mini fees. She has really cemented in me that like having more mini fees would be a good thing. So I really can't wait to do that. And they'll be on the A-line bodies. One will have model legs, the other will have the cutie legs. I'm not sure about busts and everything, but I don't know. She has really made me go, okay, you know, they're worth the money. They are just worth everything. And I really wish I hadn't been so hesitant. But at the same time, though, I have to admit, I do really love her in tan. Though having a normal skin Chloe would have probably been just as good. For me, anyway. I just love the Chloe sculpt, and that's kind of why she feels like getting a grill, but not getting a grill. I've wanted her for since she was released, I believe, actually, because I think when I first saw her, I was like, holy crap, she's amazing. And I kept, you know, of course, talking myself out of it and out of it and out of it. And I'm so glad I just made the leap, and especially in this form, because I adore her in this form, and she really has been just such a pleasure. And I actually, if you know, she does not have her eyes in. It's because I actually took her head off last night and wiped it down with a brush cleaner because she had what looked like a little bit more release around her nose, which is actually gone now, so it must have been. And I left her to dry overnight, and then when I got home, I actually sprayed her, so she has Seal-It on ready to go for her face up. And I'm hoping I do a good job. I'm so nervous, like you would not believe. I'm very, very nervous. I almost debated trying to send her off, like, which is odd for me because I really do want all my dolls to have face-ups by me, so it's kind of a cohesive collection, but I really don't want to mess her up. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to take my time, and hopefully I don't miss her being together too much, because honestly, I could have her blank forever. Like she's so, in my opinion, pretty that she could just be blank forever and then be fine. As long as she was together and I could just hold her and like sit her with me while I'm watching Game Grumps and whatnot. So I know that sounds so silly and kind of sappy. It really sounds sappy, but it is so true. So yeah, that is all this video is about. How I am a sudden and yet another, I guess, fan of Fairyland, and and how I'm very glad I took the plunge and got them. It was a lot. Uh, I a lot of sacrificing and suffering. Let me tell you, um, but completely worth it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would. So, yeah, that is it. I'm going to take her head off and start getting the blushing on her, and hopefully it goes okay. So hopefully next time you see her again, she's all faced up and she is looking pretty. If she does not, well then, oh God, I have no idea. I'm going to do my best. So we'll see how that goes. So that is it. Let me end this stupid blathering video. I hope everyone is doing well. I am currently catching up on videos, so please bear with me. But yes, I hope everyone is doing well, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much if you watch.